I sent one text message to the wrong number, and within 24 hours, armed men were at my door ready to kill me and my 6-year-old nephew. The man I accidentally texted? A mafia boss with gray eyes like winter and a body count I'll never know. He should have terrified me, and he did. But he also saved my life before I even knew I needed saving. What I didn't expect was that the most dangerous man in the city was also the most broken, haunted by ghosts I couldn't see but could feel in every cold room of his fortress. They say you can't fall in love with a killer, but they've never watched that killer kneel in a garden and ask a traumatized child to be his son. By the time I realized I wasn't his prisoner anymore, I was something far more dangerous. I was his. Subscribe and comment below if you've ever made a mistake that changed your entire life, because mine started with 7 words. Be careful who has your address. The diner smells of grease and burnt coffee. My feet ache. I've been standing for 9 hours straight. I count the tips in my apron pocket. $43. Enough for groceries and maybe new crayons for Noah. See you tomorrow, Elena, my manager calls. I wave and push through the glass door. The October air hits my face. My car sits in the corner of the lot. The driver's side door sticks when I pull it. I slide into the cracked vinyl seat. The engine coughs twice before starting. I grip the steering wheel. My fingers are red from carrying hot plates. Rent is paid for another month. That's what matters. Noah is waiting at home with Mrs. Chen from next door. She watches him for free because she says he's quiet. He is. He hasn't spoken in 8 months. Not since my sister died. Traffic is light. I make it home in 20 minutes. Our apartment building is gray concrete with rusted railings. I climb the stairs to the 2nd floor. Mrs. Chen opens her door before I knock. He was good, she said. Drew pictures all evening. Thank you, I said. I really appreciate it. She waves me off. Noah stands behind her. His dark hair falls into his eyes. He's 6 years old and looks smaller than he should. I take his hand. We walk the 10 feet to our door. Inside, our apartment is small but clean. 1 bedroom for Noah. I sleep on the pull-out couch. The kitchen is barely big enough for 2 people. Noah goes straight to the coffee table. His drawings are spread across the surface. Houses with big windows. Trees with round tops. A stick figure boy holding a woman's hand. Elena felt her chest tighten. She looked away. Did you eat dinner? I asked. He nodded. I heat up leftover pasta. We sit together on the couch. He eats slowly. I watch him instead of the TV. After dinner, I clean the dishes. Noah brushes his teeth without being asked. He's so good, so quiet, so broken in ways I don't know how to fix. I tuck him into bed. He curls on his side. His eyes are already closing. Good night, I whispered. He doesn't answer. He never does. I close his door and lean against it. My eyes burn. I'm tired in a way sleep won't fix. My phone buzzes. A text from my aunt asking how we're doing. I should update my contacts with the new address. We moved here 3 weeks ago after I couldn't afford the old place. I open my messages. Scroll through the family group. I type the new address. Send. Then I remember I need to text my cousin too. I search for her name. Click the wrong contact. Type the address again. Send. I don't notice the name at the top says Adrian. I don't know anyone named Adrian. I shrug and put my phone down. It's late. I'm too tired to care. That night I dream of sirens. Tires screech. Metal crunches. My sister's face in the driver's seat. Blood on the windshield. Her eyes staring at nothing. I wake up gasping. The apartment is dark. My heart pounds against my ribs. Sweat sticks my shirt to my back. The dream is always the same. Always vivid. Always real. I check the time. 4 in the morning. I won't sleep again. Morning comes slowly. I make coffee and toast. Noah eats cereal at the table. Sunlight filters through the thin curtains. I walk him to school. His backpack is too big for his small frame. He holds my hand the whole way. Have a good day, I said at the gate. He nods and walks inside. I watch until he disappears into the building. On the walk back, I stop at the corner store. We need milk and bread. The cashier is friendly. I pay with cash. When I step outside, I notice a black sedan parked across the street. The windows are tinted. I can't see inside. I've never seen that car before. Our neighborhood is full of old trucks and beat-up Hondas. Elena felt uneasy. She looked at the car, then walked faster. I glanced back twice. The sedan doesn't move. At home, I try to shake off the feeling. I'm paranoid. That's all. Too many crime shows. I clean the apartment, fold laundry, check the clock every 15 minutes. By noon, I need groceries. I grab my purse and keys. The sedan is gone. I breathe easier. The grocery store is crowded. I fill my cart with cheap staples. Rice, pasta, canned vegetables, peanut butter for Noah's lunches. I'm in the cereal aisle when I see it again. The black sedan, through the window, parked in the lot. My hands shake. I abandon my cart, walk quickly to the front of the store. The sedan is still there, just sitting. I pull out my phone. My fingers tremble. Who do I call? The police? And say what? A car is parked legally? I force myself to finish shopping, pay, carry the bags to my car. The sedan doesn't follow when I drive away. At home, I lock the door behind me, check the windows. They're all closed. I'm being ridiculous. Cars park places. It's not about me, but my stomach won't unknot. I put groceries away, make lunch, stare at my phone. At 3, I walk to get Noah. The sedan isn't anywhere. I start to relax. Noah's teacher said he drew another picture today. She hands it to me. It's a house, big and safe-looking, with thick walls and a red door. That's beautiful, I said. Noah takes my hand. We walk home. The afternoon sun is warm. Everything seems normal. Until we reach our building. A folded piece of paper sits on our doorstep. White, plain, no envelope. Elena's breath caught. She looked around. No one. I pick it up, open it. The handwriting is neat, black ink, 7 words. Be careful who has your address. My vision blurs. My hands are shaking so hard I almost drop it. I unlock the door, push Noah inside, lock it behind us, chain it, deadbolt it. Stay here, I said. He nods. His eyes are wide. I check every window, every closet, the bathroom, under beds. No one is here. We're alone. But someone knows where we live. Someone was on our doorstep. I call my friend Mia. She answers on the 3rd ring. Hey, what's up? Her voice was cheerful. Mia, something weird is happening, I said. My voice was shaking. What do you mean? There's this car, it's been following me, and someone left a note on my door. What did the note say? I read it to her. The words sound worse out loud. Elena, you need to call the police, Mia said. And tell them what? I got a note? It's a threat. They need to know. Before I can answer, someone knocks. Hard. 3 times. My whole body goes cold. Noah runs to me. I pull him close. Someone's at the door, I whispered. Don't open it, Mia said. Call 911. I hang up. Dial 911. The phone rings. The knock comes again. Harder. Elena Marlowe? A man's voice. Deep. Calm. How does he know my name? We're here for your protection, sent by Mr. Cavalli. I don't know anyone named Cavalli. My finger hovers over the call button. Go away, I shouted. I'm calling the police. Ma'am, we're trying to help you. I don't need help. Leave. Silence. Then footsteps. Fading. I peer through the peephole. 2 men in dark suits walk down the stairs. They move quickly, professionally. I call 911. The operator answers. There are men at my door threatening me, I said. Are they still there? I look again. The hallway is empty. They just left. What did they say? I explain. The operator said an officer will come. It takes 40 minutes. The police officer is young. He takes notes, walks around the building. The men are gone. The black sedan is gone. Probably a prank, he said. But call again if they come back. He leaves. I'm alone again with Noah. That night, I don't sleep. I sit on the couch with a kitchen knife, watch the door, listen to every sound. Noah sleeps in his room. I check on him every hour. At dawn, I'm exhausted. My eyes burn, my head aches. I make breakfast, toast and eggs. Noah eats quietly. We're going to be okay, I said. He looked at me. He doesn't believe me. Neither do I. I walk him to school. Every shadow feels dangerous. Every car could be watching. When I get home, my phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. You're not safe. Stay inside. Elena's breath caught. Her hands shook. I know this number. I texted it 2 days ago. By accident. The address. Adrian. I type back. Who are you? No response. I try calling. It goes straight to voicemail. No greeting. Just a beep. I pace the apartment. Minutes feel endless. My phone buzzes again. They're coming. Lock your doors. Who's coming? I type. Send. No answer. Then I hear it. Engines. Multiple. Growing louder. I run to the window. My heart stops. Black cars. 4. No, 5. 6. They're flooding the street. Parking in front of my building. Blocking both ends. Men in dark suits step out. Too many to count. They move together. Organized. Dangerous. Elena felt terrified. She grabbed her phone. A knock. Firm but not violent. I freeze. Miss Marlowe. A different voice. Deeper. Commanding. Open the door. Go away, I shouted. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here because you sent me your address. Adrian. The name from my phone. The wrong number. I didn't mean to. It was a mistake. Mistakes have consequences, he said. Open the door, or I'll open it for you. His voice was calm. That made it worse. I don't move. My legs won't work. Something clicks. The lock. He's picking it. The door opens. A man steps inside. He's tall. Broad shoulders. Dark hair. His suit is expensive. His face is carved from stone. His eyes find mine. They're gray. Cold. Empty. You're Adrian Cavalli, I said. It's not a question. I am. What do you want? To understand why you gave me your address. I told you. It was an accident. I clicked the wrong name. Bad luck, he said. Because now you're in my world. I don't want to be in your world. Too late. Something crashes outside. Glass breaking. Shouting. Then gunfire. I scream. Adrian moves fast. He grabs me. Pushes me toward the couch. Get down, he shouted. I drop. Crawl to where Noah is crouching behind the furniture. I pull him into my arms. Cover his head. More gunfire. It's deafening. Close. Right outside. Adrian pulls a gun from inside his jacket. He moves to the window. Fires 3 shots. Elena's whole body shook. She held Noah tighter. The shooting continues. Glass shatters. Wood splinters. Someone screams. Then silence. Sudden. Complete. Adrian's voice cuts through. He's on his phone. Clear the perimeter. Check for stragglers. No survivors. He hangs up. Walks back to me. His face hasn't changed. No fear. No emotion. Are you hurt? He asked. I shake my head. I can't speak. The boy? I look at Noah. His face is buried in my shoulder. He's okay, I whispered. Good. What just happened? I asked. My voice was shaking. Rico Vasari sent men to find you. Who's Rico Vasari? Someone who wants to hurt me. He's been watching you since your sister died. My blood runs cold. My sister? She drove for one of his dealers. When she died, you became leverage. Leverage for what? To get to me. Adrian crouched down. His eyes found mine. You sent me your address. That connected us. Rico knows. I don't understand any of this. You don't need to. You need to leave this place, now. I'm not going anywhere with you. You don't have a choice. Yes, I do. I stood up. My legs are shaking. Get out of my house. Adrian stood too. He towered over me, but he didn't move closer. If you stay here, you'll be dead by morning, he said, along with the boy. You're lying. Am I? He gestured to the window. I looked. 3 bodies on the ground, blood pooling. Men in dark suits standing over them. I covered Noah's eyes. Too late. He already saw. One night, Adrian said. Stay with me for one night. You'll see why you can't stay here. Why would you help us? Because you're not safe, and I don't let innocent people die. You just killed 3 men. 3 men who came to kill you. Elena felt trapped. She looked at Noah. His small hands gripped my shirt. He was trembling, but then he did something he hasn't done in months. He reached toward Adrian, his hand stretched out, fingers grasping air. Adrian looked at him. Something shifted in his expression, just for a second. Then it was gone. Noah's lips moved. Sound came out. One word. Safe? My heart stopped. Noah spoke. After 8 months of silence. One word. Safe. Tears burned my eyes. I looked at Adrian. His jaw was tight. His eyes never left Noah's face. "One night," I said. My voice was barely there. "Then we leave." "One night," Adrian said. He made a call. Men entered. They packed our things without asking. Clothes, Noah's drawings, his stuffed bear. Adrian guided us outside. The bodies were gone. The blood was being washed away, like nothing happened. A black car waited, the back door open. "Get in," Adrian said. I hesitated. This was insane. I was getting into a car with a man who just killed people. A man I didn't know, but Noah's hand was in mine, and he said Adrian was safe. I got in. Noah climbed onto my lap. Adrian sat beside us. The door closed. The driver pulled away. I watched our building disappear. Everything I knew, everything familiar, gone. "Where are we going?" I asked. "Somewhere they can't reach you. For one night." "For one night," Adrian said. But his voice was flat, like he was lying, like he knew I wasn't leaving, ever. The silence stretched. Noah's breathing slowed. He fell asleep against me. I looked out the window. We left the city behind. Trees replaced buildings. The road became narrow, winding. After an hour, we turned onto a private road. Gates opened, tall, iron, topped with spikes. The estate spread ahead. Stone walls, guard towers, armed men everywhere. It looked like a fortress, a prison, beautiful and terrifying. The car stopped. Adrian got out, opened my door. "Welcome," he said. I stepped out, held Noah. His head rested on my shoulder. The mansion rose before me. 3 stories. Dark stone, dozens of windows, each one lit. "You live here?" I asked. "I exist here." He walked toward the entrance. I followed. What choice did I have? Inside, everything was cold. Marble floors, high ceilings, chandeliers that threw shadows instead of light. A woman appeared, older, gray hair pulled back, kind eyes. "This is Mrs. Donati," Adrian said. "She'll show you to your rooms." "Rooms?" I asked. "You each have your own. The boy should sleep." Mrs. Donati smiled. "Come, dear. Let me help you." I followed her up a grand staircase. The walls were covered in paintings. Dark landscapes, empty rooms, sad faces. She opened a door. The bedroom inside was huge. A 4-poster bed, thick curtains, a private bathroom. "The boys' room is next door," she said. "Connected through that door." She showed me. Noah's room was smaller, but warm. A bed with blue blankets, toys already waiting. "How did you know?" I asked. "Mr. Cavalli called ahead," she said. "He wanted the boy comfortable. He doesn't seem like the type to care about comfort." Mrs. Donati's smile faded. "He cares more than you know, in ways he'll never show." She left. I put Noah to bed. He was already asleep. I kissed his forehead. In my room, I sat on the edge of the bed. My body was exhausted, but my mind raced. What had I done? Who was Adrian Cavalli? And why did he care if I lived or died? I heard voices, low, from somewhere in the house. I cracked my door, walked down the hall, followed the sound. A door stood half open. Light spilled out. I looked inside. Adrian sat in a chair, a photo in his hands. He was staring at it. His face was different, broken, raw. "I failed them once," he whispered. "Never again." His voice cracked. Just a little, but enough. I stepped back. Quiet. He didn't see me. I returned to my room, closed the door, leaned against it. Adrian Cavalli wasn't just dangerous. He was haunted, grieving, alone in this massive house full of guards and guns. I lay in bed, stared at the ceiling. Outside I heard footsteps. Guards patrolling, protecting, watching. I was safe here. Noah was safe. But safe from what? And for how long? One night, I told myself. Just one night. Then we'd leave, go back to our lives. But deep down, I knew. Our lives were already gone. The moment I sent that text, the moment Adrian walked through my door, my breath caught. I closed my eyes. Sleep didn't come for hours. Morning light wakes me, bright, harsh through unfamiliar windows. I sit up. The room is empty, silent. For a moment, I forget where I am. Then I remember the gunfire, the bodies, Adrian's cold eyes, the drive through darkness. I'm in his mansion, in his world, for one night. I check the time. 8:30. Noah must be awake. I rush to his room. The connecting door is open. The bed is made. He's gone. Elena felt panic rise. She ran into the hallway. Noah! I called. No answer. The hallway stretches in both directions. Doors everywhere. Which way? I hear laughter. A child's laugh. Noah's. I follow the sound. Down the stairs. Through rooms I don't recognize. Into a massive kitchen. Noah sits at a counter. Mrs. Donati stands beside him. He's eating pancakes, smiling. Relief floods through me. I almost cry. Good morning, dear, Mrs. Donati said. I hope you don't mind. He was awake early. It's fine. Thank you. Would you like breakfast? Just coffee, please. She pours me a cup. I sit beside Noah. He's coloring on a placemat, drawing another house. Did you sleep okay? I asked. He nods, keeps coloring. Mrs. Donati sets a plate in front of me anyway. Eggs, toast, fruit. I eat because I'm starving. Where's Mr. Cavalli? I asked. He left early, business meetings. When will he be back? This evening. He said you're welcome to explore the house. Explore. Like we're guests, not prisoners. After breakfast, I walk through the mansion with Noah. The rooms are enormous. Libraries with thousands of books. A ballroom no one uses. Windows that overlook gardens and stone walls. Guards are everywhere. They nod politely, keep their distance, but they're watching. We end up in a sitting room. Noah plays with toy cars someone left out. I watch him. He seems content, happy even. My chest tightened. This isn't right. We shouldn't be comfortable here. At noon, a man enters. Tall, dark hair, younger than Adrian. His suit is perfectly pressed. Miss Marlowe, he said. I'm Marco D'Angelo, Mr. Cavalli's associate. Associate? His right hand. What do you want? Just checking that you have everything you need. I need to leave. Marco's expression didn't change. Mr. Cavalli said you're free to go when it's safe. And when will that be? When Rico Vasari is no longer a threat. How long will that take? Depends on how quickly we find him. Elena felt anger spark. So I'm stuck here. You're protected here, Marco said. There's a difference. Is there? Mr. Cavalli doesn't take guests lightly. You should consider yourself fortunate. Fortunate? Men tried to kill me yesterday. And they're dead now. You're not. His logic was brutal. True. But I hated it. Can I at least go outside? I asked. The gardens are secure. Stay within the walls. He left. I sat there, trapped in luxury, safe in a cage. That afternoon, I take Noah outside. The gardens are beautiful. Roses and hedges, stone paths, a fountain in the center. We walk slowly. Noah picks flowers, hands them to me. I collect them, try to smile. Guards patrol the perimeter. Their presence is constant, suffocating. When we go back inside, I'm exhausted. Not from walking, from fear, from confusion. I need answers. I need to understand why Adrian is doing this. At dinner, Mrs. Donati serves us in the dining room. The table seats 20. We sit at one end, just me and Noah. Will Mr. Cavalli be joining us? I asked. Not tonight, dear. He eats alone usually. Why? That's his way. After Noah is asleep, I wander the house. I'm looking for Adrian. I need to talk to him, demand he let us go. I find his study. The door is closed but not locked. I knock. Come in, his voice called. I open it. He sits behind a massive desk, papers scattered, a glass of whiskey in his hand. Elena, he said. He didn't sound surprised. I want to leave. I know. Then let me go. I can't. Why not? Because Rico knows you're connected to me now. He'll use you. I'm nothing to you. We're strangers. Adrian stood, walked around the desk. His eyes found mine. You sent me your address, he said. That made you mine to protect. I don't need your protection. Yesterday proved otherwise. Those men weren't after me. They were after you. They were after leverage, you and the boy. I crossed my arms. My nails dug into my skin. This is insane. This is reality. My reality was working at a diner, taking care of my nephew, being poor but safe. You were never safe, Adrian said. His voice was flat. Your sister worked for Rico's dealers. When she died, he started watching you. Why would he watch me? To see if you knew anything, to see if you could be useful. Useful how? As bait, as a message, as collateral. Elena's breath caught. She felt sick. You're lying. I don't lie. I don't need to. How do you know all this? Because I make it my business to know who my enemies target. So you've been watching me too? Adrian's jaw tightened. No, I didn't know you existed until you sent that text. Then how do you know about my sister? I had you investigated. After you contacted me. You had me investigated? My voice was rising. What gives you the right? Survival gives me the right. I don't take chances. I'm not a chance. I'm a person in danger. Because of you. Because of your sister's choices, Adrian said. His voice was harder now. I didn't put you in this position, but I'm the only one keeping you alive. I wanted to scream, to throw something, to run. But he was right. I hated that he was right. If you were my enemy, you'd already be dead, he said. You're here because you're not. The silence stretched, heavy, suffocating. How long? I asked. How long do we have to stay? Until I eliminate the threat. And if you can't? I can. I will. His certainty was absolute. Terrifying. I turned to leave. His voice stopped me. Elena. I looked back. The boy spoke yesterday, he said. That hasn't happened before? Not in 8 months. What happened 8 months ago? My sister died. He was in the car with her. Something shifted in his expression. Pain. Recognition. Then it was gone. He's safe here, Adrian said. I promise you that. Your promises don't mean anything to me. They will. I left. Slammed the door behind me. My hands were shaking. My eyes burned. In my room, I cried. Silent tears. Angry and scared and lost. This wasn't supposed to happen. My life wasn't supposed to be this. The next few days blur together. I stay in the mansion. Walk the gardens. Avoid Adrian. Noah is changing. He smiles more. Follows Mrs. Donati around the kitchen. Plays with the toy cars for hours. One afternoon, I find him in the library. Adrian is there too. They're sitting at a small table. A chessboard between them. I freeze in the doorway. Watch. Adrian moves a piece. This is the knight. It moves in an L shape. Noah's eyes are wide. Focused. He reaches out. Touches the knight. Moves it carefully. Good, Adrian said. His voice was softer than I've ever heard. Now try the bishop. They play for 20 minutes. Adrian is patient. Gentle. Nothing like the cold man who ordered executions. Mrs. Donati appears beside me. He hasn't smiled in that way in years, she whispered. What way? Real. Without the weight. What weight? The one he carries. From before. Before what? Mrs. Donati looked at me. Her eyes were sad. Ask him, if you want to understand. She left. I stayed. Watched Adrian teach Noah chess. Watched him almost smile. My chest tightened. This was dangerous. Not the guns or the guards. This. The softness. The humanity. That night I can't sleep. The house is too quiet. I walk downstairs. Get water from the kitchen. On my way back, I hear crying. Muffled. From somewhere down the hall. I follow it. Stop outside a closed door. The crying is louder now. Broken. Raw. It's Noah. I open the door. Rush inside. He's sitting up in bed. Tears streaming down his face. His mouth is open. Screaming without sound. A nightmare. The accident. It's always the accident. I pull him into my arms. Rock him. It's okay. You're safe. I'm here. He clings to me. His whole body shakes. The door opens. Adrian stands there, still dressed. He must not have slept. What happened? He asked. Nightmare. About the accident. Adrian steps closer. Sits on the edge of the bed. His eyes find Noah's face. I have nightmares too, Adrian said. His voice was quiet. Noah looked at him, still crying, but listening. About fire, Adrian said. And people I couldn't save. Elena felt something shift. She stared at him. Who couldn't you save? I asked. Adrian's jaw tightened. He looked away. My family. My wife and son. The words hung in the air. Heavy. Final. They died in a car explosion, he said. 3 years ago. I was supposed to be with them. What happened? A meeting ran late. I told them to go ahead. Start dinner without me. His voice cracked. Just barely. The bomb was meant for me, he said. They died in my place. Noah stopped crying. He reached out, put his small hand on Adrian's arm. Adrian looked down. Something broke in his face, just for a second. Then he rebuilt the walls. I'm sorry, I whispered. Don't be. It doesn't change anything. It explains a lot. Like what? Why you're so broken? Adrian stood, walked to the door, stopped. We're all broken, he said. Some of us just hide it better. He left. The door closed softly behind him. I held Noah. He was calm now, his breathing steady. He's sad, Noah whispered. My heart stopped. Noah spoke. 2 words this time. Yes, I said. He is. Can we help? I don't know, baby. I don't know if anyone can. Noah fell asleep in my arms. I carried him back to his bed, tucked him in, kissed his forehead. In my room, I couldn't stop thinking about Adrian's words. His wife, his son, dead because someone wanted to hurt him. He lived in this fortress alone, surrounded by guards but no one who cared, working to destroy his enemies, punishing himself for surviving. Elena felt something dangerous, sympathy, understanding. I pushed it away. Adrian was a criminal, a killer. It didn't matter how much pain he carried. But Noah's voice echoed. He's sad. Yes, he was. And that made everything harder. The next morning, Adrian finds me in the library. I'm reading while Noah colors. We need to talk, Adrian said. About what? Rico. My men found his location. My stomach dropped. And? I'm moving against him tonight. It'll be over soon. What does that mean for us? After tonight, you'll be free to go, if that's what you want. Of course that's what I want. Adrian nodded. His face was unreadable. Then you'll leave tomorrow. He turned to go. Something made me speak. Adrian. He stopped, looked back. Be careful, I said. His eyes found mine. Why do you care? I don't? But Noah does. A lie. I cared. I didn't want to, but I did. Adrian's expression softened, just barely. I'll come back. You better. He left. I sat there. My heart was racing. I should be relieved. We'd be free tomorrow. So why did I feel terrified? That afternoon, the house filled with tension. Guards moved with purpose. Cars pulled up. Men in suits came and went. Marco found me in the garden. You should stay inside tonight. Keep the boy close. What's going to happen? Adrian's ending this, one way or another. What if something goes wrong? It won't. But if it does, I'll make sure you and the boy are safe. His loyalty was absolute, unwavering. Adrian inspired that in people. Devotion beyond reason. At dinner, Noah and I ate alone again. Mrs. Donati was quiet, worried. He'll be fine, dear, she said. He always is. Has he done this before? Many times. He always comes back. But her hands shook when she poured my tea. After Noah fell asleep, I sat in my room, waited, listened. At midnight, I heard engines, voices, shouting. I ran to the window. Cars were leaving, dozens of them. Adrian's men, armed, ready for war. I watched until the last car disappeared. The estate went silent, empty. Hours passed. I couldn't sleep, couldn't sit still. I paced, checked on Noah, paced again. At 3 a.m, I heard sirens. Distant, somewhere in the city. At 4, my phone buzzed. A text from a number I didn't recognize. He's been shot. Coming home now. Elena's breath caught. Her whole body went cold. I ran downstairs. Mrs. Donati was already there. Her face was pale. You got the message? She asked. Yes. How bad? Marco didn't say. We waited. 20 minutes felt endless. Then headlights. A car screeching to a stop. The front door burst open. Marco appeared first. Then 2 guards. Between them, Adrian. His shirt was soaked with blood. His face was white. His eyes were barely open. Get him to the medical room, Marco shouted. They carried him past me. Blood dripped on the marble floor. Adrian's head lolled to the side. His eyes found mine. Just for a second. You came back, I whispered. He tried to smile. Failed. Told you. Then he was gone. Carried down a hallway. A door slammed. I stood there, shaking, staring at the blood. Is he going to die? I asked. No, Marco said, but his voice was tight. He's survived worse. What happened? Rico's dead. Adrian killed him, but not before Rico got a shot in. Where? Shoulder, close to the heart. Elena felt her chest tighten. She couldn't breathe. I need to see him. The doctor's working. You can't. I need to see him. My voice was shaking. Please. Marco studied my face. Something shifted in his expression. Understanding. Maybe approval. Follow me, he said. He led me down the hall, through a door, into a room full of medical equipment. Adrian lay on a table, shirtless. A doctor worked on his shoulder. Blood everywhere. The wound was ugly, deep. I gasped, covered my mouth. Adrian's eyes opened. Found me. Elena? I'm here, I said. You shouldn't be. Shut up. The doctor looked up. You're distracting him. Let her stay, Adrian said. His voice was weak. She can stay. I moved closer, took his hand. It was cold, covered in blood. You promised you'd come back, I said. I did. You got shot. Minor detail. This isn't funny. I'm not laughing. His eyes were heavy. The drugs were taking effect. His grip on my hand loosened. Don't leave, he whispered. I won't, I said. My voice broke. I'm right here. Promise. I promise. He closed his eyes. The doctor worked. I held his hand, watched his chest rise and fall. Hours passed. The sun came up. The doctor finished. Bandaged. Cleaned. Left us alone. I sat beside Adrian, still holding his hand. His breathing was steady, deep. He was sleeping. Elena's breath caught. Tears ran down her face. He almost died tonight. For what? To keep me safe? To eliminate a threat? Or because he was already too broken to care about his own life? I leaned forward, whispered even though he couldn't hear. You saved my life before I even knew I needed saving. You're insufferable and terrifying and impossible. I wiped my eyes. But I'm not leaving. Not yet. Not until I know you're okay. His hand twitched. Maybe he heard. Maybe I imagined it. I stayed. Sat there all day, watching him breathe, making sure he was alive. Because somewhere between fear and fury, between yesterday and today, something changed. I cared about Adrian Cavalli, and that was the most dangerous thing of all. Adrian sleeps for 2 days. I stay. Leave only to check on Noah. Mrs. Donati brings food I barely touch. The doctor checks his vitals every few hours, changes bandages, adjusts medications, says he's stable, healing. But Adrian doesn't wake. His face is pale, his breathing shallow. I sit in a chair beside his bed, hold his hand, watch, wait. On the third morning, his eyes open, gray, unfocused. Then they find me. You're still here, he said. His voice was rough. I promised. You should go. Take Noah. Leave. No. Elena. Stop talking. You're weak. I'm fine. You were shot. You're not fine. Adrian tried to sit up, winced. His face went white. He fell back against the pillows. See? I said. Not fine. His jaw tightened. I don't need you hovering. Too bad. I'm staying. Why? Because you almost died protecting me. The least I can do is make sure you recover. I didn't do it for gratitude. Why did you do it? Adrian looked away. His voice was quiet. Because I could. Because someone should. Elena's chest tightened. She squeezed his hand. Rico's dead, Adrian said. You're free to go. Anytime you want. I know. Then why are you here? I don't know, I said. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm grateful. Maybe I just can't leave yet. You should. This world will destroy you. Or maybe it already saved me. Adrian's eyes found mine. Something shifted in his expression. Surprise. Hope. Fear. Don't, he whispered. Don't what? Care about me. It won't end well. Maybe I already do. Then you're more foolish than I thought. I smiled. Just a little. Probably. The doctor entered. Interrupted. I stepped back while he examined Adrian, changed bandages, asked questions. You're healing well, the doctor said. But you need rest. No work for at least a week. I don't rest, Adrian said. You will now, or you'll tear the stitches. The doctor left. Adrian looked at me. See what you've done? Kept you alive? Made me weak. Weakness isn't asking for help. Weakness is dying because you're too stubborn to accept it. Adrian almost smiled. Almost. You're insufferable. You already said that. It bears repeating. I laughed. The sound surprised me. It felt good. Normal. I need to check on Noah, I said. Go. He needs you more than I do. I'll come back. I know you will. I left. Found Noah in the library. He was reading. Mrs. Donati sat nearby, knitting. How is he? She asked. Awake. Grumpy. Himself. Good. That means he's healing. Noah looked up. Is Adrian okay? Yes, baby. He's going to be fine. Can I see him? Maybe tomorrow. He needs rest today. Noah nodded, went back to his book, but his face was worried. He cared too. Adrian had gotten under both our skins. That afternoon, I walked the gardens. Guards nodded, kept their distance. The air was cool, clean. The roses were blooming. I felt strange, unmoored. We could leave now. Rico was dead. The threat was gone. But I didn't want to go. What was waiting for us? Our tiny apartment, my waitress job, struggling to pay rent, living in fear of the next bad thing. Here, Noah smiled. Spoke more every day. Was safe, protected, loved. And Adrian, broken, haunted, but somehow good underneath all the violence. Elena felt confused. She sat on a stone bench. What did I want? What was right? I didn't know anymore. That evening, I brought dinner to Adrian's room. He was sitting up, still pale, but stronger. You don't have to do this, he said. I want to. Why? Because you'd do it for me. I wouldn't. Liar. Adrian's lips twitched, almost a smile. I set the tray on his lap. Soup, bread, water. Eat, I said. Bossy. Someone has to be. He ate slowly. I sat nearby. We didn't talk, just existed together, comfortable, easy. When he finished, I took the tray, started to leave. Elena, he said. I turned. Yes? Thank you. For what? Staying. Even when you shouldn't. You're welcome. I left before he could see my tears. The next week blurred. Adrian grew stronger, moved to his private wing. I stayed nearby, helped when he let me, argued when he didn't. Noah visited daily. They played chess, read books, drew pictures together. Adrian was patient, gentle, a different man than the one I first met. One afternoon, rain fell, heavy, loud against the windows. We sat in the sitting room, Noah and I by the fire, Adrian in a chair nearby. Read it again, Noah said. He held a picture book. Adrian took it, started from the beginning. His voice was calm, steady. Noah listened. His eyes were bright. I watched them. My heart felt full, dangerous. This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't real. But it felt real. More real than anything in a long time. When Noah fell asleep, Adrian carried him to his room, laid him gently in bed, pulled the blanket up, brushed hair from his forehead. The tenderness broke something in me. I couldn't look away. Back in the sitting room, we sat together. The fire crackled. Rain fell. The silence stretched. But it wasn't uncomfortable. You're good with him, I said. I had practice. Before. Your son? Luca. He was 5 when he died. I'm sorry. He would have liked Noah. They're similar. Quiet. Observant. Adrian's voice was soft, raw, open in a way I'd never heard. Tell me about him, I said. Why? Because remembering keeps them alive. Adrian looked at the fire. His jaw worked. Then he spoke. He loved dinosaurs, drew them constantly, made me roar at bedtime. I smiled. Did you? Every night. Even when I was exhausted. Even when it was ridiculous. That's love. It wasn't enough. I should have been there. You can't know that. The bomb might have killed you all. Or I might have seen it, stopped it, saved them. Elena felt her chest tighten. She moved closer. You can't live in what-ifs, I said. They'll destroy you. They already have. No, you're still here, still breathing, still capable of caring. I don't deserve to care. Yes, you do. Adrian looked at me. His eyes were wet, broken, searching. Why are you still here, Elena? Really? Because leaving feels wrong now. Because Noah is happy. Because... I stopped. Couldn't say it. Couldn't admit it out loud. Because what? He asked. Because I think I'm falling in love with a man I should fear. The words hung between us. Heavy, true, terrifying. Adrian's breath caught. He stood, walked to the window, his back to me. Don't, he said. His voice was tight. Don't do that. I'm not doing anything. It's just happening. Then stop it. I can't. Elena, I know this is insane. I know you're dangerous. I know I should take Noah and run. I stood, walked to him, stopped close. Not touching, but almost. But when I think about leaving, all I feel is empty, I said. And when I look at you, all I feel is full. Adrian turned. His eyes found mine. Desperate. Aching. Alive. I'll hurt you, he whispered. Eventually. That's what I do. Maybe. Or maybe you'll save me. Again. You deserve better. Maybe. But I want you. His hand lifted. Fingers brushed my cheek. Gentle. Trembling. This can't work. Why not? Because I'm a killer. Because my world is violence. Because you're scared. Adrian froze. His jaw tightened. I'm not scared. Yes, you are. You're terrified of losing someone again. His hand dropped. He stepped back. You should go. Take Noah. Start over somewhere safe. I am safe. Here. With you. You're not. No one is. Not around me. Then I'll risk it. Elena! Shouting erupted. Outside. Loud. Urgent. Guards yelling. Engines roaring. Adrian's expression changed. Hard. Cold. Alert. Get Noah, now. What's happening? They're here. Rico's men, the ones we missed. I thought they were all dead. I was wrong. Gunfire erupted. Glass shattered. Alarms blared. The house exploded into chaos. Adrian grabbed my arm, pulled me toward the hallway. Marco! Marco appeared. Gun drawn. Face grim. They breached the south gate. At least 20 men. Get her and the boy to the panic room, Adrian said. No, I said. I'm staying with you. You're going with Marco. Adrian, now! His voice was sharp, final. Marco grabbed my hand, pulled me down the hallway. I fought, struggled, but he was stronger. Noah! I screamed. Where's Noah? Mrs. Donati has him, Marco said. Come on. We ran, through hallways, downstairs. The gunfire grew louder, closer. Men were inside the house. Marco shoved me through a hidden door. Mrs. Donati waited. Noah stood beside her. His face was white, terrified. I ran to him, pulled him close. It's okay. We're safe. Where's Adrian? Noah asked. Fighting. Protecting us. The door slammed shut. Locks engaged. The room was small, concrete, safe. But all I could think about was Adrian, out there, already wounded, fighting for us. Elena's breath caught. She held Noah tighter. How long do we stay here? I asked. Until Marco says it's safe, Mrs. Donati said. Or until Mr. Cavalli comes himself. Minutes dragged. The gunfire was muffled through the walls. But constant. Terrifying. Noah buried his face in my shoulder. I whispered to him. Lies about everything being okay. Then silence. Sudden. Complete. Worse than the gunfire. What does that mean? I asked. Either they won or we did, Mrs. Donati said. Her face was calm, but her hands shook. I stood, paced. My heart pounded. My chest tightened. I couldn't breathe. Please, please let him be alive. The door unlocked. I spun around, held Noah behind me. Marco appeared, blood on his face, his suit torn, but alive. It's over, he said. Adrian? I asked. Alive. Looking for you. I ran past Marco, up the stairs, through the destroyed hallway, glass and blood everywhere, bodies. I found Adrian in the main hall, standing among the wreckage. His shoulder was bleeding. The wound had reopened, but he was alive, whole. Adrian! He turned, saw me. Something broke in his face. Relief, raw, overwhelming. I ran to him, crashed into his chest. He caught me, his arms wrapped around me, tight, desperate. I thought, my voice broke. I thought you were dead. I'm here. I'm okay. You're bleeding. It's nothing. It's not nothing. I pulled back, looked at his face. You promised to be careful. I was. They're all dead. What if you'd been killed? I wasn't. But what if... He kissed me. Hard. Sudden. Desperate. His lips were warm, firm, real. Elena's breath caught. Her whole body froze. Then I kissed him back. Poured everything into it. Fear, relief, love, all of it. When we broke apart, his forehead rested against mine. His eyes were closed. His breathing was ragged. "Don't leave," he whispered. "Please, don't leave me." "I won't," I said. "I promise. I'm staying." "You're insane." "Probably. I don't deserve you." "Maybe not, but you have me anyway." Adrian opened his eyes. They were wet, broken, but alive, finally alive. "I love you," he said. "I didn't want to, but I do. I love you too, even though I shouldn't. We're both fools. Good. We match." He kissed me again, softer this time, healing, a promise. When he pulled back, he looked past me. Noah stood in the doorway, Mrs. Donati beside him. Adrian's face softened. He held out his hand. "Come here." Noah ran, wrapped his arms around both of us. We held him, all three together. A family, broken, dangerous, but real. Marco appeared. "The estate is secure, all threats eliminated." "Good," Adrian said. "Double the guards. I want every entry point covered." "Yes, sir." Adrian looked at me. "Are you okay?" "Yes, scared, but okay. You won't have to be scared again. I promise." "You can't promise that." "I just did." His voice was firm, certain, and somehow I believed him. The next few weeks were quiet. Repairs, funerals for the fallen guards, meetings, Adrian rebuilding his security. I stayed. Not in the guest wing, in his private rooms, because leaving felt impossible now. Noah thrived. Spoke in full sentences, smiled constantly, called Adrian by his name. One morning I woke up in Adrian's arms. Sunlight streamed through the windows. His breathing was steady, calm. I watched him sleep. His face was peaceful, no longer haunted, no longer alone. "You're staring," he said. His eyes were still closed. "You're beautiful." "I'm scarred." "You're beautiful." He opened his eyes, looked at me. "I don't know how to do this. Be happy. Be normal." "Neither do I. We'll figure it out." "What if I fail?" "You won't." "How do you know?" "Because you already saved me. Now I'll save you." Adrian pulled me closer, kissed my forehead. "I don't deserve this, but I'm keeping it anyway." "Good, because I'm not going anywhere." That afternoon, Adrian took us to the garden. The roses were in full bloom. The air was warm, perfect. Noah played by the fountain, laughed at the water. His voice echoed, happy, free. Adrian and I walked the paths. His hand found mine. Our fingers intertwined. "What happens now?" I asked. "Now we live," Adrian said, "as normally as possible." "Is that possible? For you?" "I'll make it possible. For you. For him." "What about your business?" "I'm stepping back. Marco will handle most of it. I'll consult when needed. But I'm done living in violence." Elena felt her chest tighten. She stopped walking, turned to him. "You'd do that? Change your whole life?" "I already have," Adrian said. "The moment you walked into it." "What if you regret it?" "Impossible. You're the best mistake I ever made." I laughed. "That's romantic." "It's true." He knelt, right there in the garden, pulled a small box from his pocket, opened it. A ring. Simple. Beautiful. A single diamond. "Marry me," Adrian said. His voice was steady. "Sure. Make this real. Make this permanent." Elena's breath caught. Tears filled her eyes. "Yes," I whispered. "Yes. 1,000 times yes." He slid the ring on my finger. Stood. Kissed me. Soft. Sweet. Perfect. Noah ran over. "Why are you crying, Mommy?" I laughed through tears. "Because I'm happy, baby." "Why is Adrian on the ground?" He was asking me a question. "What question?" Adrian crouched down, eye level with Noah. "I asked if she'd marry me, be my wife, and if you'd be my son." Noah's eyes went wide. "Really? Really? If you want?" Noah threw his arms around Adrian's neck. "Yes, I want that." Adrian held him. His eyes closed. His face was peaceful. Finally, after so long, peace. We sat in the garden for hours, together, a family, built from tragedy, forged in fire, but real. 6 months later, the mansion feels different now. Lighter, alive. Guards still patrol, but flowers bloom where weapons once stood. I paint in the sitting room. Watercolors, landscapes. Noah watches, tries to copy my brushstrokes. Adrian reads nearby. A book about architecture. He's planning renovations, turning the estate into a real home. Lunch is ready, Mrs. Donati called. We eat together at the small table, not the giant dining room, the kitchen, intimate, warm. Noah talks constantly now. About school, friends, his drawing teacher. He's thriving, happy, whole. After lunch, Adrian and I walk to the library. Noah runs ahead, grabs a book, brings it to Adrian. Read this one, Noah said. Again? Adrian asked. We've read it 5 times. I like it. All right, come here. Noah climbs onto Adrian's lap, settles in. Adrian opens the book, starts reading. His voice is calm, patient, full of love. I watch them. My heart feels full, overwhelming, perfect. This is what I wanted, what I needed. Family, safety, love, all of it, right here. Adrian looks up, catches me staring, smiles. What? Nothing. Just happy. Me too. Noah looks between us. Are you going to kiss? You always kiss when you're happy. Maybe, Adrian said. Would that bother you? No, I like it when you're happy. Adrian sets the book down, walks to me, pulls me close, kisses me gently. Noah giggles. Gross, Noah said. But he's smiling. That evening we sit in the garden. The sun sets, orange and pink across the sky. Noah chases fireflies. His laughter echoes. Adrian's arm is around me. I lean into him. Breathe. Just breathe. Do you ever regret it? I asked. Saving me? Never. Best decision I ever made. Even with all the chaos? Especially because of it. You brought me back to life. You did the same for me. Then we're even. No, I still owe you. What do you owe me? Forever. Adrian smiled. Kissed my temple. I'll collect on that. Noah runs over, breathless, excited. Mommy, Adrian, look. He opens his hands. A firefly sits in his palm. Glowing. Beautiful. Make a wish, I said. Noah closes his eyes. His lips move silently. The firefly flies away. He watches it go. What did you wish for? Adrian asked. I can't tell. It won't come true. Smart boy. Noah climbs between us. Sits. Looks at the sky. I love you, Mommy. Elena felt her chest tighten. Tears filled her eyes. I love you too, baby. Noah looks at Adrian. Pauses. Then speaks. I love you too, Daddy. Adrian freezes. His whole body goes still. Then he pulls Noah close. His voice breaks. I love you too. So much. I watch them. My family. My home. My everything. Built from danger. Born from fear. But real. Finally. Completely. Real. The stars come out. We sit together. In the garden. In the peace. In the love. It was never a mistake. It was fate. It was rescue. It was everything. We're finally home.